Good morning, welcome back to Gribbly's Folly, and today I am going to be reviewing the Fishpond Microtrash PIO pod container, except I don't actually have one because this product sucks. So I worked for many years in niche retail. That's where I get a lot of my views on commercial products. So this review is going to be just a little bit jaded. Like everybody else who fishes and has a conscience, I'm always worried about where my tag ends go. You know, when you tie on a fly and you snip the tag end off, I just like stuff it in a pocket or something, and then later you invariably reach for something else in that pocket, and then all the tag ends come out and float down the river, and you feel like a terrible, terrible person. I know that some people just don't even worry about that. I think fishing line is made to break down over time, blah, 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 blah. I know it's not like the Valdez spill or anything like that, but it bothers me. Whew, hot coffee. So I saw this thing in the local outfitter store, and I thought, man, that's a pretty ingenious little thing there. That's so basically what this is it's a trash can. Okay, all right, it's a trash can that you clip on to your person, and it's got like a little, I would love to show it to you right now. It's got like a little cap on it with a hole in it, and you put your, like the fishing line goes in the, this is making me really uncomfortable. The idea is it's a little container with a lid and a system where you put your fishing line in, and it stays in. It's not like you're trying to like get it off your wet fingers in your pocket or anything like that. And then at the end of the day, you unscrew the top and you empty the whole thing in the trash. And I was gonna buy it, and then I was like, no, I've worked in niche retail. I know how this works. I don't want to spend $15 on a tiny trash can whose function I could replace with a Ziploc bag. But it's so like smart and cute and small and well engineered, and like it's just, here, let me read you the, I actually took a picture of the back of the package. Okay, I will read you the product description here. You ready? So imagine this is like one of those political commercials around election time where like the first part of the commercial has this like sinister music, and then when it mentions the candidate's name, all the music gets happy and all the problems are solved. Okay, so wait, more coffee. All right. Fishing line, paper and plastic wrappers, cigarette butts. It's called Microtrash. It can lay around for decades, even centuries, and it's a big and growing problem in the outdoors. Now Fishpond. Wait, can we just talk about Fishpond for a second? Okay, like Fishpond. What the hell kind of name is that for like? This should have been my first clue, because I do not fish in a pond. I fish in a stream, but no one's going to call anything fish stream because that sounds like a fish taking a drug test. Fish river, deer woods. What, groundhog field? What? I mean, okay, all right. So now Fishpond is doing something about it. And here the music changes, gets all happy. Introducing the PIO pod, the PIO pod, the PIO pod, the PIO pod, the personal microtrash management system. On a vest, a pack, or a belt, the PIO pod provides a handy, convenient way to pack it out. One small step we can take to lighten our footprint in the outdoors. At Fishpond, we call this the ripple effect. Yeah, okay, ripple effect. All that is well and good, except the product doesn't work. I would love to show you a picture of it and explain why it doesn't work, but I lost it on my first outing because the belt clip doesn't clip. It's like, it's not even like, it doesn't even have any tension on it. And I put this on the strap of my dry bag, and I'm like, that's gonna fall off. Like the number one rule in Gribbly's Folly, right? Like Gribbly's Folly philosophical pieces of advice for dealing with the adventure, right? If it ain't secured, it ain't yours. And this thing was not secured, and I put it on there and I was like, that's gonna fall right off. But then I told myself, no, you spent the money for a well-designed product. Like, let's read hang on Fishpond's About page. At Fishpond, we have a passion for creating products that stretch the boundaries of traditional product design and set new standards for functionality. This thing has two jobs. One, hold trash. Two, stay on me. stay on my person where I put it, right? I was like, okay, I'm just going to let this product work. And if I lose it, I lose it, and then I'll do a terrible review on YouTube. It did make it out of the first outing after falling in the river once, and I caught it. It did not make it through the second outing. It fell off and I didn't notice. I went back and looked for it, but no, the Fishpond Microtrash container has itself become Microtrash. 1 star, Fishpond. 1 star. It's just so stupid that I feel like such a sucker, because it was like this cool, like it was up by the counter, impulse buy thing. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh man, I really want that. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Here, take my money. And then it did exactly what, the cynical part of my brain that worked in retail. I was just like, yeah, that's just a product to get your money. That's not actually a good thing. Like, they're just trying to get that money out of your wallet. Yeah, that was exactly right. And so anyway, if I could give it a 0, I could, but for some reason 0 stars sounds like less damning than 1 star. I don't know. Anyway, in fairness, it does come with a zip tie. If you want to zip tie your $15 trash can to your $400 waders or whatever, you can do that. And it has a little hole in the lid, but the trash can part doesn't screw into the lid. It's like a friction set in there. So all would have to happen is like for you to yank it or something, and it would come loose because it's only held by the lid, and then you would have a lid, and your trash can would have floated down the river with all your little tag ends floating out and killing all the trout you were there to catch. There is no way to secure anything to the actual body of the Microtrash PIO pod, whatever. You can't actually secure. There's no way to secure this thing. I was an idiot. I shouldn't have bought it. All right, enough self-deprecation. On with the review. The lid doesn't work. It looks like the perfect thing where you would like stick the line in with your finger, and then the lid would grasp it, and you would pull your finger back out clean of fishing line. But that is not the case. If your hands are wet, the fishing line just comes right back out, just like it does when you try to put it in your shirt pocket. Before I lost this thing, I was thinking of taking some Velcro and lining the inside of it with the hook side of the Velcro so I could scrape the fishing line again. So I'm trying to quit making this motion in my video. You guys know what I'm saying. So there would be something grippy to grip the fishing line, and I probably would have tried that if I hadn't lost it. So that is my simultaneous review of the Fishpond PIO Pod Microtrash container and my ability to resist impulse buys, both of which get a 1 out of 5 stars. Don't be a sucker like your old pal Gribbs. Don't buy this product. Save your money for something real like, I don't know, moon pies. Moon pies are a better investment than this product. Have a good day. Keep the ends out for the ties that bind.